Hi everyone, this is a tutorial on how to create and use Padlet for your classroom in Canvas. This video will walk you through on how to join a Padlet, how to create your Padlet, and how to integrate a Padlet in your class. So what is Padlet? Padlet can be used by students and teachers. With the Padlet, you can create an online policy board and you can share with any students or teachers that you want to, and they can see all the content gathered on the bulletin board. You can embed a Padlet page within your Canvas classroom to allow students to engage with virtual bulletin boards to collaborate in real time. So to join a Barmi Padlet, you will first receive an email invitation, just like other Barmi platforms and applications. So if you have not yet signed up for your Barmi email, please email us at techsupport@barmi.edu.mm. And now I'm going to go to my email to check a email invitation from Barmi Padlet so that I can go to my account. Now, as you can see that I've already received an invitation email. So what I'm going to do next is just go ahead and click this link. Then right here in this invitation, you see this is my email that have been added in the Barmi Padlet account. And also I can set a new password if I want to. And then also this is a URL link where you can come back and log into your Padlet account in the future. So now what I'm gonna do here very quickly, just go ahead and set my password. Right, then just put your email and then go ahead and click submit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and refresh. All right, so here's the link. You can go ahead and then click change password. So for the passwords, you can use the same password that you used to sign up for your Barmi email or your Canvas account and your Zoom account. Okay. Just click update password and then continue. All right, now I got my Padlet account. So next time, if you want to log into your Padlet account, you can just search for this URL, barmiuniversity.padlet.org, and then just log in. So now you get to your Padlet homepage where you will see different tabs up here, make a Padlet, join a Padlet, and so on. And here in this left sidebar, you will see different tab as well. When you click here, recent, you will see all the Padlets that have been created by other Barmi members. And this is where you will see your own Padlets. And here you will see Padlets those people have shared with you. And those that you have liked, or you can also archive your own Padlets, and then also you can organize your Padlet into different folders. Now let's get started with creating a new Padlet. To do so, simply just go to make a Padlet tab, click here. And here, as you can see, there are a few options you can choose depending on what you want your Padlet to look like. You can go with a wall option, grid, shelf. You can also use map and even a timeline. So different options work differently. You can quickly scan the brief description of each function as well right here. So now let's go through each of these options and see how they work. For if you go with a wall option, it will just paste down your content into different layout. Then it will just organize by itself. You can move it around. And if you go with a stream, is suitable for content which is like you want it to be organized like chronologically from top to bottom, like vertical. And if you go with the grid, it's more like arranging your content from left to right in a rows. And shelf is like a bookshelf, like different columns, a series of columns. And it will just organize your content that way. And a map, this is really cool when you want your student to introduce themselves, like where they're from, and they can just go to the map and then pin their location. Canvas is another option that you can just paste down your content and you can move it around. And the last one is the timeline. And you can use this option if you want your student to draw a timeline for project or for class or activities. For now, I'm going to go ahead with the wall option and make a new Padlet. Click select. And right here where you can add a title and description for your Padlet. Another cool thing about Padlet is that it gives you a different cool and fancy phrase and words for your title and then descriptions. If you like it, you can just keep it this way. But for now, I'm just gonna write something for the class introduction. Really excited to meet you all. Okay, when you scroll down, now you have a choice of quite different wallpapers here. If you want to see more options, and go ahead and click more right here. Then you can also add like colors, gradients, or patterns. But now I'm going to go with pictures option. So I'm just going to go ahead, click here, and scroll down to see more pictures. I'm kind of like this one, grass. It's like so green. Okay, it looks nice. Then I'm going to go back. And when you scroll down, you can see that you can change your color scheme, or you can also change your font. I'm going to go with this font. This one looks nice. It's already changed here. And right here, when you scroll down, you can also allow your student to react, right? It's like a social media, like Facebook. They can leave their reaction. So to do so, click right here, like how you want them to react. I'm just going to go with like. Choose here, go back. Okay, now let's scroll down, and down below you see filter profanity. And I'm going to keep this one on. This one said it helps with replacing bad words with nice emojis. So let's say if students happened accidentally like post a bad word in the message or their response, then Padlet will automatically change those bad words into nice emojis. So this one is cool. So we are now done. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and click next. Okay, now that my Padlet is ready to use, it looks nice. Then I'm gonna show you how you can start posting your message. To do so, I'm gonna click here, add post. Then in the subject, I'm gonna say something. And in the middle, you see there's a little icons. When you click here, you see you can upload your files, videos, photos from your desktop. You can also take a photo of yourself in real time. You can also add link in your post. Well, when you click here, these three dots, you see more options that you can do. You can add your location, you can do drawing, you can also do audio recording. And now I'm just gonna write something like introducing myself, let's say. And I'm gonna just add my photo. So I've already prepared my photo, so I'm just gonna click here to upload. Right, I can also change the background of my post. And when everything is all set, then I'm gonna go ahead and publish. Now that you see my post, and if anyone reacts, you will see the reaction right here. When students wanna post their own post, they can just like go ahead and click here, they can add it. Now let's say that you have already created your Padlet and you want to embed it within your Canvas classroom. If you want your students to put responses on your Padlet like a virtual bulletin board, like allow them to interact with each other throughout the entire modular period of 8 weeks, you can put it in your course navigation bar. Right now, I'm going to go to my Canvas account to show you how it looks like. Just go into the course. Then right here in the navigation bar, this is a Padlet that has been embedded in my course. And to see from student view, we're gonna go to home and then click the student view, little eyeglasses icon. Then here, go to living stream. Then right here, let's say if they want to post, then they can just click here and they can do the same thing with several options. Or you can assign a time period within which student can have access to your Padlet. In that case, you want to put your Padlet in your assignment in Canvas so that you can put a time frames. Next, I'm going to show you a few ways how you can embed your Padlet within Canvas Classroom. First, I'm going to show you how you can add your Padlet to your course navigation bars. To do so, we're going to go to our Padlet account. And then here where you will choose a Padlet that you want to share. So I'm going to go with this one, click right here. Then next, go ahead and click share. In these sessions, you can add members, you can add people to join your Padlet or change privacy. This one is important because you can decide who can get into this Padlet and what can they do. So now we're going to go over a couple of things here. You can set it as a private, you can put password, or you can do organization-wide, or anyone from Army can access it, or you can keep it a secret. For now, I'm going to go with this option. In this way, only people that I've shared this link with can interact. I can post on this Padlet page. And then for visitor permissions, we have 3 options. We can allow them to read only, or can write, or can edit. For now, I want students to interact, to collaborate. So I'm going to go with this second option. Right, when you're done, just go ahead and then click save. Click back. And when you scroll down here, we have like several share options. You can just copy link to clipboard and you can get a QR code. You can send email, like get the external tool like link, and then you can also embed in your blog or website. This is the option that we're going to go with. Actually, there's an easier way to do. You can either go with this or click copy here, or you can just like go right here and copy the entire thing. And when you're done, we're going to go to Canvas account, go to your course navigation bar, just scroll down and then go to settings. And then next you go to apps. Then we're gonna search for redirect to. Then go ahead and click add app. Right, so you can actually put name here. Let's say your check-in board, and then just paste down. And don't forget to untick this one, because we're going to show this one in our course navigation. So we're going to select this option. Then when you're done, just go ahead and click add app. Okay, so to see it here, we have to refresh this page. Okay, there you go. So check-in board is already here, available in this course navigation. All right, so if you want to make sure is it visible for student, then go to home, and then go to student view right here. Okay, so here is pretty difficult to see, and you can actually move it around. Let's just leave student view first, and then to move this one on top, you can go to settings, go to navigation, and right here, I want to just move this one, just put it here. So student will see this as soon as they log in to this page. Now just go ahead and save. And then just go back and see from student view. Right here, check-in board. Right, so they can actually see. And if they want to introduce themselves or they want to post, they can just click and then do the same thing. But what about you want your students to give their responses within a certain period so that you can get the responses from all the students on the same page? In that case, you will have to put your Padlet in your assignments. So before we creating assignments in Canvas Classroom, we'll have to go back to Padlet homepage first and then create a new Padlet page so that I can add it in my assignments. To do so, I'm gonna go ahead and click Make a Padlet, maybe grid option, and here, maybe I want students to just list down their top 3 most favorite books. Then maybe we can just leave this one blank, and then just gonna choose different photos. Just gonna go with this and change the font. We can, for this time, I want students to leave the comments. So I'm gonna go with this option. And again, we're gonna keep this filter profanity options on. It's nice, then I'm gonna go ahead and click next. All right, now that I have already created a Padlet that I want to add in my assignments in Canvas. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just go to share and then change the privacy. I'm gonna go with a secret, and then, all right, so they can write, then go ahead and save. Now, when you scroll down, for the share options, now we're going to go ahead and click embed in your blog or website option. And then right here, going to copy this HTML code, just click and copy. And now we're going to go to our Canvas classroom. Then go to assignments in your course navigation bar. Then go ahead and click in new assignments. You can add assignments title. Let's say this one is assignments 1. And next, here is where you're gonna paste in the HTML code. So right here, you see this icon, just click this one. Then all you have to do is just paste the HTML code. And then you can just go ahead and change other settings here. But now I think everything is nice, and I'm gonna go ahead and save and publish. All right, so to see from student view, we're gonna go ahead and click this student view option. And right here, this is how the students in this course gonna see this assignments page. Then let's say if they wanna post anything at all, then you can just and publish, and then another student can come in and then again all right, so they can just go ahead and publish. And this option is great if you want all your students to be able to see responses from other students. And now let's say that I don't want my students to see each other's responses or comments posted in the Padlet page, and I just want them to work on the Padlet individually. And to do so, I'm gonna go back to my Padlet account, and I'm gonna choose a new Padlet that I want to add in my new assignment. So this is a Padlet that I have created earlier, so I'm gonna just click here. And then gonna go ahead and click share. All right, so make sure that you change the privacy to secret, and then give students to write. And when you scroll down, you will see a share options down here. Then we're gonna go with add to your LMS as an external tool options. Just click here. And then here is the sections called behavior. In this section, we're gonna go with the second option. Say everyone works on their own copy of this Padlet. And here down below, you can see the information in which you will be using to embed your Padlet within your assignment on Canvas. All right, so when you're done with selecting these behavior sections, and then we're just gonna keep this tab open, and then to embed this Padlet within our assignments in Canvas, we're gonna go to Canvas Classroom, and then just scroll down in your navigation bar, down to Settings, and then you will see Apps next to Navigation. Just click Apps, and then go to View App Configurations. And then now we're gonna go ahead and click plus app to add a new app. And right here for the configuration type, we're gonna keep this one as the default manual entry. And for the name, this is where you will add your assignment's name. Right, so next one is consumer key. So now that we're gonna go back to our Padlet, and then copy this one, consumer key, and paste it down. And then shared secret, here's it. And the next one is launch URL. This is the link right here, launch or to URL. Copy the whole thing and then paste it in. And for domain and privacy, we're gonna keep this like this. And the last one is custom fields is listed differently on Padlet. This one, custom parameters. So we're gonna just copy the whole things, copy, and then paste it down. Right, for the description, you can add it, or you can just like leave it. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and click submit. And go ahead and yes. To see the new app that you have recently added, you can go to the apps and then right here. And now that we have already added a Padlet in our Canvas, but then we want to embed it or we want to add it in our assignments. So here we're going to go to assignments and then just go ahead and create a new assignment. For the title, just going to be the same titles. You can add description or you can just leave it. Or when you go down, you will see where you can add points for this assignment. And then down here, submission type. This is where you're gonna add the external tool or the Padlet that we have recently added in our Canvas. So when you click here, you will see different submission types: online, paper, or external tool. We're going to go with external tools so that we can add a Padlet link. Now, just going to type the name of our Padlet. Right, and then click Find. So you can actually drag this one. It's easier just to view. And here's it. Then click the link. Next, click Select. And when everything is all set, then we're going to go ahead and click Save and Publish. All right, so here's our assignments for students to work on it individually. So now we're going to go to student view to see how it's actually appearing from their side. Okay, so let's say I'm going to just post something here and publish it. Then we're going to leave from student view to see whether this post is visible for me as a teacher. Now, as you can see that the post that the student has recently posted is not available for either me or other student on Canvas. So to check students' replies or response on the page, you can actually check it directly in your Canvas classroom, or you can just go to your Padlet account as well. Let me show you an example. The previous assignments that I have created earlier that will allow students to just come together and leave their response on this Padlet page. But for this assignment, with this embedding, when student adds something, right? So when you go to student view, when student adds something, other student won't be able to see it, even me as a teacher. So now I'm gonna just like leave from this student view. And now that you see it's not showing on my page. And this embedding option is really useful when you want your student to just work on their own response, their own assignments. Now you've learned several options to embed your Padlet virtual bulletin boards into your Canvas. That's all for the Padlet tutorial, and I hope you found it useful, and I hope that you can put some of the things you've learned today into practice right away. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact tech support@barami.edu.mm for more information.